Kia ora, hello, welcome to the stream, welcome to everyone that's joined so far. Do appreciate it. Let's see if I can catch up on everyone here. There was Psycho Kid 73 jumped in, Rocket Scientist, Nacho jumped in with a gift membership, thank you for that, and that went to Tobias Anderson. Awesome. So we got Andrew Bailey as well, welcome. And Sydney Morse, thank you so much for joining. Hope everyone is well and having a good day slash evening slash morning wherever you are. So we're back on Calmsden in Gloucestershire, and we're now skipped through until April, and we will be doing some weed spraying. And I actually prefer this setup to the other one that I've got on the other map. I prefer this setup to the purpose-built one with the Fent. I don't know, I just can't gel with that Fent. Lone Oak. Well, yes and no. It is, the map is Lone Oak, but the farm is still Calmsden, isn't it? Yep, no, you're right actually, Oak Bridge. I didn't even pick up on that one. Yeah, Lone Oak is another very popular map that everyone likes. Dating back to, I think, might have been, was it FS17 or FS19? And I think there's been a few authorized conversions, but yeah. So we've got liquid fertilizer. Pretty sure we've got some herbicide in there, so I might try and pull that out. FS17 and 19. Thanks, Rocket. You had a long day at school. I had a long day at work, mate. So it wasn't a bad day, just a long day. Yeah. You can get days like that. You had a long day too, Sydney, yeah? Oh yeah, Kiwi knows words are hard, mate. Words are very hard. Hey, thanks for the snacks, Nacho. Awesome. Just trying to keep an eye on the chat, and oh, you did cherry picking. I love cherries. We usually have cherries in our summertime, which is about the same time as our Christmas time. And yeah, they are so nice when they're fresh. Hey, thanks, Andrew. Awesome. Coffee never goes astray, mate. Cool. So as you further set up to the Fent one, I think you actually get more liquid fertilizer or herbicide in the tanks. Hey AI Farmer, welcome. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Hope your day is going well. So I did put the sensors on, didn't I? Yep, I did. Oh no, mate, that's no good. So how many cherries did you pick? Oh, words are hard. Sydney, sorry. How many cherries did you pick? Like, were you picking them for to be sold, or were you picking them for yourself? £7 all for yourself. Oh, nice. Okay, and for those of us on the metric system, that's just over 3 kg of cherries. That is a good haul. Nice one, Sydney. We're all very jealous. I can imagine, Sydney, especially if you've picked all those cherries. That would have been hard work. Hey, Mason the Truck Spotter. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. the way things are going, we're probably not going to use a lot of herbicide on this field. There's not a lot of weeds, so that's a good thing. You can sort of see how few weeds there are just by how much the spray is pulsing. And we've got a new subscriber. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you are having a great day. Mason, no, there's a post in my channel. I've got the stream scheduled for 10 AM on Sunday. This coming Sunday. That's 10 AM my time, so I have put in local times from the different time zones, so people can have an idea of when they can jump in. So yeah. See how that's working now? Yeah, I like that. So there is a new mod available, sorry Nacho, PC only, that will stop you disconnecting from the GPS line if you go into reverse. No mate, you haven't missed it. So yeah, like I say, it's from 10 AM Sunday morning New Zealand time to 10 PM Sunday evening New Zealand time. And I have put in the Australian time and Western Australian time, as well as times from India, Dubai, Eastern Europe, Central Europe, UK, Eastern America time and Pacific time. So I think I covered most of them. Yeah, crappy mod. Just more junk in the mod folder, honestly. You console boys don't know how lucky you are not having all this junk in your mod folder. Hey Eric, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining. Hey Nacho, could you do a big favor? Could you put in a few links for yourself, for Eric, I think Sydney as well. Mason, I think you've got a channel as well. Yeah, if we can put in a few links, that'd be great, mate. You deleted 127 mods. I know, they soon build up, don't they? Man. Hey, thanks, Nacho. Yeah, you're welcome, Mason. Yeah, AI Farmer. The only decent mods are the ones that are cross-play mods, I know. Hey Dane Talty, how are you? Welcome. Sorry, that should be Talty. Sorry. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. You're over there on our vertical stream. Hope you're having a great day. Hey, awesome. And Harula Akdiz, sorry, I know I have mispronounced that and I do apologize. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day there. Everyone on our vertical stream, I have linked our horizontal stream in the top comment. Most of our chat happens in the horizontal stream. It does pop up at the bottom there, so you guys can sort of quickly catch up on it, but it sometimes can be easier just to be in the horizontal stream, so just to let you know. Yeah, mate. I think if you type in !command, it should come up with Nightbot's page with all the commands. I've got far too many, mate. Hey, Johnny Sins, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining. And Captain Blackbird. How are you? So we're just doing a bit of spot spraying with the weeds. So we have the new add-on called Precision Farming, and one of the things it does is it's got a sensor on the boom, and it will spray only when there's weeds. I'm just trying to I think it's about $70 or $80 New Zealand. That's good, Captain Blackbird. Glad to hear that you're good. I think you can spend well over $100 if you get the year 1 season pass with it as well. But there's a lot of things that you can get for it that don't cost anything. There's a really active modding community, and things like this precision farming, that's also a free download as well. So the packs so far have been a big Nexit pack, and the next one coming out is Plains and Prairies, which has some bigger tractors, Ford and all that sort of thing. So yeah, that's that was in New Zealand dollars. I don't know if you're in New Zealand dollars or if you've got your own currency. Probably the best thing is to go into Steam. It is available on Steam, Epic Games, directly from Giants themselves. I should wear a straw hat for accurate roleplay. No, I've got a proper farmer hat, actually. Yeah, you're in New Zealand dollars, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it's around $60 to $80 just for the base game, but sort of like about 120, I think it is, for the season pass that comes with it as well. Hey, the Blue Zach, welcome. Thank you for jumping in. Just catching up with all the chat there that's happening. Got both ones happening at the moment, vertical and horizontal. So, yeah, I've got Farm Sim 25. You can get Farm Sim 22 quite a bit cheaper now. And it's still a good game. Farm Sim 25 just seems to have a little bit more atmosphere. You get the mist in the background like that. You get water physics. When you move through the water is pushed aside. And that, so yeah, that's the one I've got. I've been playing since FS 17, so I've had all the versions, 17, 19, 22 and 25. And Perala Akdes has said hello to his uncle. Hello to your uncle, mate. So we've got a field of linseed just growing over there. This one here is a field of, I think it's barley I've put in this time. Thank you for that, Hirala, and I wish the same for you as well in the area that you live. Well, you know, Sydney, it's a badge of honor if you fall asleep during my stream. You'll have to move the cat, Sydney. Try and show it who's the boss. We all know really who the boss is, but you know, you've got to try every now and then. Yeah, Blue Zach, I am good, thank you. Recovered from the weekend, so that was good. It was a good weekend though. Oh, nice, mate. Did you, what, go, was there a waterfall or was it just a nice trail through the woods? Hey, and we got another subscriber. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you are having a great day. Waterfall. Ah, nice. Waterfalls can be absolutely amazing. Thank you to everyone that's hit the like button. 8 likes on the horizontal stream. Thank you so much. If you haven't hit the like button yet, if you could, that'd be fantastic. It doesn't cost anything and it does give you a really good feeling, a feel-good feeling. The 6-mile hike with a waterfall. Yep. So are you able to swim in the waterfall there, or is it just more of a just look at the scene? Oh, that'll be awesome, Sydney. Doesn't seem to be too many weeds on this field. Hello, David Ricciello. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Hope you are having a good day. Let's check the map and just see what the map says about what we've been doing. I know why it's not spraying anything. I've already sprayed it. So this, people, is why it didn't do much in the way of spraying. Hey, at least I didn't waste any spray, because it would only spray when it saw weeds, and it wasn't seeing any weeds. 9-mile hike. Does it have some steep climbs in it, or is it all relatively flat? Yeah, Sydney, Lone will turn up when he turns up, eh? It's the like I never have the expectation of anyone being here, and I always appreciate it when people do turn up. Hey, thank you to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you are having a great day. So, I think I'm going to go and do some spraying now in the orchards. You haven't been to this trail yet? Yeah, we have a few trails near us where we're actually we live close to an old gold mining area, so there's quite often sort of old mine buildings around and that sort of thing. Can be quite neat to have a look at and go and see. Hey Crofter, welcome. Thank you for joining. Hope you are having a great day. Thank you for jumping in. Alright, so I'm going to see if I can put a sensor on the mirrors of this. Not sure how precision farming works with the grapes, but it seems to work a lot better than it used to. So let's go in here and see if we can put sensor on. Okay, we'll repair it. And customize. Hello Klaus, welcome. Thank you for jumping in. Appreciate it. And Remy Scourman, yep. How is Farming Simulator 25? How was it? No, because I won't really want to get it. Yeah, it has had a bumpy ride. It has definitely had a bumpy ride. So, yeah, it's still not perfect. But I'll be honest, since it's come out, I haven't stopped playing it. I've just worked through the problems myself. And, yeah, I enjoy it. I still enjoy it. And Blue Zac, where I live in the US, we are known for hiking trails with waterfalls. Oh, nice. I actually enjoy walking through the bush on a warm day. You know, it's nature's air conditioning, you know, because it's always so much cooler in the bush. Bumpy as in driving down a cliff. Yeah, mate. Definitely. Yeah, the Blue Zac, I know what you mean, mate. Like I say, we've got a few nice walks out here. It's sort of like, yeah, deserted mining equipment, but it's all sort of in regenerating bush. And yeah, it's really good. And Klaus, I hope you're doing well, and yeah. How was the church with the best sounding sound in all above area? They're very lucky to have you. Hey, Lady Hill finally downloaded for you. Awesome. Oh, Blue Zac, awesome. Hey, I would love if you put them up on our Discord if you're part of that. And you want to. Would love to see them. No field detected. Wonder if they've broken that now. That's a possibility. Or it could be that I haven't picked up the... I thought I can attach that. Right, let's try again. That's why everyone watches, is to watch me botch up and forget to do something. Yeah, general chat's fine, mate. Yeah. Or clips and highlights as well. That's another channel you could try. I like it, Nacho. You unplugged the TVs so that no one could watch Netflix. That's one way to make sure. Oh, I didn't buy the sensors after all that. Hey, thank you to our new subscriber. Thank you for joining. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you are having a great day. Yeah, mate, really long day at work. That's my excuse. Okay, so now that we've got the sensors on, we can run down the olives and grapes. Awesome, mate. I'll jump on and have a look at those sometime. And anybody else, if you do take some pictures of any hiking trails or anything like that, feel free to drop them in. I'm actually a keen photographer myself, so I'm always interested in seeing, you know, different scenery. There is some absolutely awesome places around the world. Hey, not at all, Nacho, not at all. Tractors are good scenery too. Oh, that's good, Klaus. Glad everyone enjoyed it. They're very lucky to have someone of your skill set there to sort out the sound. Hey, that was nice, AI Farmer. Yeah, fair enough, the Blue Zach. Thanks for jumping in, appreciate it. You have a good night, my friend. And remember, we've got a 12-hour stream coming up on Sunday my time, 10 AM my time to 10 PM. I have put the times zones for other places in a post in Discord and a post on my YouTube channel. So feel free to check it out, and you can have an idea of when you might be able to, you know, jump in at a time that's more sociable for you. Yep, later the Blue Zach. Catch you later. So I used to use a little sprayer like this when I was working on the kiwi fruit orchard. We'd have the kiwi fruit growing in a pergola over the top of us. And you'd be running down with the sprayer. They asked me because they had many sound problems before. I'm not that church guy. Yeah, no, that's still neat that you were able to help them out. Oh, we got 22 on our vertical stream and 9 on our horizontal stream. Thank you to everyone that has joined. Hope you are having a great day. If you haven't done so yet, please hit the like button. It doesn't cost anything and it really does give you a feel-good feeling. Okay, Sydney, take a deep breath, hold it, and then breathe out slowly. That'll help. But I know what it's like. I had an anxiety attack the other night. And they're not nice. Oh mate, that must be so frustrating. Hey, Dirty Road Relay, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, maps. Yeah, I'm just thinking about maybe Silver Run. Doing some forestry on that one. Maybe the Louisiana map. Having a bit of fun on that one. I'm hoping that we might get an update this week for the Louisiana map. And yeah, maybe we could look at doing some Oberschwaben as well. I haven't given that map nearly as much attention as I should have. I was actually looking at it the other night and thinking I should do a contractor series on it. Hey, Gaza Arcade Gaming, welcome. Thank you for jumping in. Hope you're having a great day. Hey, that car guy, welcome to the stream. Thank you for jumping in, saying hi. Hope you're having a great day. We're just sitting here at the moment, just putting some fertilizer on our grapes. We're in the Gloucestershire map, Oakbridge Farms. FS25, it's good. It's had a rocky start, but it's still a good game. And I just hope Giants can sort out their problems. But we might get a patch out later this week from Giants. They did announce it last week. So that's generally when they announce it, it's a few days away. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Hey, thank you to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you're having a great day. To those on our vertical stream, we also have a horizontal stream, and a lot of our chat happens on the horizontal stream. So more than welcome to jump over to that. It is in the link is in the pinned comment at the top. Yeah, that's good advice, Crofter. Good advice. I can imagine in those conditions you really have to focus on your breathing, eh? Should be out tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see. That's Monday. I'm picking it'll be Tuesday, which will be Wednesday my time. Hey, thanks Gaza Arcade Gaming. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Sorry mate, I just sprayed all the weeds. Killed them all. Yeah, they like this game to be E for everyone. Which means we don't even have wine in it. We have adult grape juice. And that's what I have from these grapes. I make adult grape juice, and people come and do their adult grape juice testing at the restaurant. Yeah, Eric, that'd be the one, eh? Just get it right. Actually play the game and make sure it doesn't break anything basic. Yeah, well, Klaus is a bread and butter pudding recipe in Discord if you want to find out how to use the hard bread. And thanks, Crofter, for that. We're definitely going to try that out. Yeah, yeah, mate. There's always something to sidetrack the players. Ooh, something shiny and new. And they did actually say that there was something extra coming, so yeah. You give your hard bread to the goats. Yeah. Well, I've got goats, so you can get rid of the bread there. Oh, nice, Klaus. 2 goats. Awesome. It does, mate. It does. Yeah, I enjoyed Valley Spring, but I never actually spent much time on it because Calmsden came out soon after, and I started doing most of my gameplay on sorry, not Calmsden, Court Farm. So Valley Spring sort of missed out a little bit because of that. But it was an awesome map. And Lady Hill's not too bad. I think it's a good map. Might be one I load up to on the 12-hour, and maybe we could do some side-by-side racing on the dirt track there. Yeah, fair enough, AI Farmer. Yeah, the quarry is completely emptied. But I'm thinking of the quarry as being like an abandoned quarry. I thought of doing the quarry as a industrial park, putting in a whole lot of industry in the quarry. I thought that could be quite interesting. Hey Sebastian 7121, bonjour. Ça va? That's about as far as my third form French goes, I'm afraid. Hey James, yeah, we're on a single player map at the moment. I usually do multiplayer on a Saturday night and Sunday night. So usually the other nights it's just me on the map. But welcome to the stream. Thank you for jumping in. Hope your day's going well. Yeah, farmer. Oh, hey mate, that's awesome news. Can you pass on that there's a very grateful community that are really thankful for the efforts that they put into the map and the hard work they put into it? Can you pass that on for us, please, Crofter? I think sometimes map makers get a raw deal. They end up seeing all the negativity comes out at them, and yeah, I think the rest of the community forgets to actually just say, hey, thank you so much for the work you put into it. It is really appreciated. Hey, thanks, Klaus. Hey, we've got another few subscribers. Thank you so much. Another, looks like 4 since my last count. So thank you so much all for subscribing. All welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope your day is going well. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Lady is a really nice map for multiplayer with small gear. It's great. Oh, maybe I will be doing it for the 12-hour stream then. Could be fun for multiplayer. Yeah, Nacho, I'm thinking of doing a big corn silage harvest on the Louisiana map. Especially if the update comes out, because I'd like to start doing a gameplay on that one. Yeah, initially I just want to get rid of all the corn that's there. So I was thinking of grabbing some Colossus harvesters and trailers and just running through it quickly so everyone can jump on and have a bit of fun. Yeah, mate. Understand where you're coming from there. On Lady Hill there'll be no disappearing garage or sheds. Yeah, that depends, AI Farmer, on where he builds them. Yeah, thanks Crofter, I appreciate if you could do that. That'd be awesome. And we can only cross our fingers when it comes to what Giants does. Yeah, no Kiwis to complain. Oh, awesome, simulator YouTuber. You'd know the area really well then. Hey Sydney, how are you? Yeah, I like to be able to sell farmland and just, yeah, the buildings stay where they are. Because that's my one small complaint with Elma, Missouri is if you don't start off with the starter farm has no buildings on it. So if you want to try and do a start from scratch, you have no farm to work up to. Northern Ireland, cool. Yeah, you like the map there, simulator YouTuber. It has a feel of, you know, like where you live. Do you sort of get that vibe that it is very similar to where you live? Oh, awesome. Yeah, I know I felt that way about a New Zealand-based map that came out in FS22. It did feel like it was a local map. And I think it's really good when the map maker can capture that kind of feeling for a map. You're going around adding some decorations and stuff to the farmyard. It looks a little uninhabited by a farmer. You meaning doesn't have any rubbish on it? Hey Lone Wolves, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Hope you are having a great day. Exactly, hey Nacho. Not enough rubbish. It's got to be an old beat up car around somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, I've been on a few farms, so I know all about it too. Yeah, I never actually got into many maps on FS17. It was a funny story. It was my first farming simulator game, and all the other games I'd ever played, mods were something that would break the game all the time, so you always steered clear of them. So I never actually realized that the modding community was such a big part of the game. So I actually spent most of my time playing FS17 on the base American map, and I spent hours on that one. And then I branched out, and I saw a video about Alien Jim's map, Mercury Farms, and I thought I'll give that a try. And yeah, that got me hooked on mods then. Still miss that map. I wish it would come to FS25. I reckon it'd be awesome. Sounds like there's a bit of rain everywhere. I saw a video, someone in Australia was putting up a video of their torrential downpour. We've got an orange rain warning for our area, so that's overnight, so hopefully that doesn't come to too much. And you've got rain over there. A lovely 26 degrees, is it? Nice. Hey, Mason the truck spotter, thanks so much for jumping in. Do appreciate it. You have a good evening. Oh, mostly sunny day for you, AI Farmer? Nice. Happy for you. Awesome. Nothing like drinking a bit of coffee by the pond. Raining in Northern Ireland, but you need it because of the sunny weather. Yeah. Yeah, it can get like that. Things can dry out very quickly. Hey, thanks, Klaus. Appreciate that. Yep, no worries, Nacho. Thank you. And Gita Osakoti, how are you? Sorry if I mispronounced that. My apologies. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a good day. Just just putting some fertilizer down on our orchards, our vineyard and our olive grove. On a map set in Gloucestershire. I did check, there are vineyards in Gloucestershire. Olives, on the other hand, are probably a little bit of a stretch, because it's probably a fraction too cold. I think they said olives will get down to about -6 degrees, and I think Gloucestershire can get down to about -6 as well, so it's touch and go. I don't know of any olive groves in Gloucestershire, but I've put some in. Hey, Max's Gaming, how are you? Thank you for joining. Well, thank you for liking the vids, I do appreciate it. And thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. I hope you're having a great day. Good to hear, mate. So I'm just putting some fertilizer down in our orchards. Used to use a sprayer like this when I worked on the kiwi fruit orchards. And it would spray out in a pattern like that. So Max's Gaming, most of the chat does happen over on the horizontal stream. You're more than welcome to jump in and onto the horizontal stream. Link is in the top pinned comment. But you can more than welcome to stay on the vertical as well. When will we be harvesting these? These will be in a few months' time. I'll just bring that up now. If we bring up the calendar, we go down to olives. We're harvesting olives in October and grapes in September. So we're still a few months away. We're in April now. So yeah, definitely probably about another 6 or 7 episodes before we get to harvesting them. But if you look back on some of my earlier streams, you can actually see me harvesting them. I've done 2 harvests so far. This will be my 3rd growth season. Hey, Maxis Gaming, welcome to the horizontal stream. As you can see, the chat's busy here. So I do like this little orchard tractor. Wish we'd had something like this when I was working on the orchard. Would have been nice. Yeah, it's a good way to relax, I find, Max? Just I'd quite often do that before I got into streaming. I would quite often be playing the game and watching a YouTube video or something like that at the same time. So yeah, FS is FS25. It's been a good game. It's definitely had its problems. It's been a rocky start. Hoping the patch will fix things this week. We'll have to wait and see. Oh mate, that's a blast from the past. Not a lot of people will know that reference. Magilla Gorilla. Yeah, you're harvesting wheat. Are you picking up the straw afterwards? I actually enjoy doing the baling. Yeah, I'm playing on PC, but I do have an Xbox as well, and do have it on the Xbox, mainly for the kids to play on. Yeah, it's a good way to earn a bit of extra cash from the field, definitely. Yeah, I do other crops. I did grapes and olives on this map because I hadn't actually done it in FS22. I had done them in FS20. Sorry, I'd done them in FS22, but I hadn't done them in FS25. Get that straight. Words are hard. So I wanted to do something a bit different with the Oakbridge / Calmston farm map. Yeah, everyone was doing the animals and that sort of thing, so I wanted to do something a bit different. So I put in the vineyard and the olives in my own little area. Did my own little bit of editing and that sort of thing. So yeah, but on another map that I've got, I do one on Cheeky Badger as well. Alternate the streams for that, and that one is mainly grain. I do have some grain fields just up the top of the hill there, and I've just put linseed in for something a bit different as well. So it'll be the first linseed harvest. So looking forward to that. Once again, I haven't done linseed on FS25 yet, but I have done it on FS22. And I did do a series on Hutan Pantai, where I was doing the rice, and I put goats and water buffalo in because obviously we hadn't done those before, so I was trying that out. Had a big field of grass, which I did a lot of grass work on. I like grass work. Sydney, please be careful. You'll scare away the people from the chat. Yeah, mate, it's a good game. And what I like about it is that, you know, no one will ever play the map the same way you do, you know? Someone will always plant a different crop or do something differently. You know, and that's what I like about it, is you can just play it how you want to, plant the crops you want to. And it's your game. You're not just following a set guidelines and rules and that. Don't mess with your guys, AI Farmer, eh? I've seen what you guys do. They run equipment out of fuel, mate. It depends on which rice you're doing. So if you're doing the wet rice, you have the small harvester, the Isuzu. But if you're harvesting the long grain rice, which is probably more the American rice, grown in places like Louisiana and that, you can use just an ordinary combine harvester, I think. So it depends on which rice you're doing. So yeah, you'd have to tell me if you're doing the long grain or the wet rice. Yeah, definitely Maxis Gaming. Klaus, do you want to just type in exclamation FSC and bring up his link? Long grain, yep, so you should be good with just an ordinary combine harvester, I think. Hey, Biker Mouse, welcome. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. Colossus fixes everything. It does, mate. It does. Okay, so I've just put up the link there for FS Farmer. He does the courseplay and auto drive streams, so definitely a good one to check out if you're into that sort of thing. And yeah, I've just put in Biker Mouse's link as well, so feel free to check that out. PC only. Yeah, course drive and auto driver, course play and auto driver, PC only mods, definitely. Oh, they are awesome, mate. They obviously saw you asleep there and just left you to it. That's awesome. And everyone, I've just put up Nacho's. He's been absolutely fantastic to the Farm Sim community here. He's been here virtually from the start. And he's been a great support. He's got his own channel. He does real farming. He's trying to get to 50 subscribers so that he can do some live streaming from his phone. So if you can jump over and yeah, subscribe to him, that'd be fantastic. I'd love to see some of his live streaming. Yep, and we've got their Crofters one as well. Thank you for that. Yeah, Max Gaming, you for long grain rice you still need the water pump. It's just the way you plant and the way you harvest is different, but you still need the water pump to grow the rice in. So that's normal. Graffiti on you. Oh mate, yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, ordinary rice you need the proper little rice planter for, and you buy the rice saplings. Long grain, I think you can plant rice seeds into the ground, and then after they've sprouted you then flood it. So that's the difference between the two. And harvesting is a little bit different. So I actually did wet ordinary rice on my Hutan Pantai. And yeah, the machines are small. They take a while. We'll just give everything a bit of a clean up before we cart all that dirt into the shed. Yeah, definitely worth more if you can put it into a production there. But yeah, I think you got different prices for rice and long grain rice. So rice is a lot smaller equipment, whereas long grain rice you can use the bigger equipment. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, Klaus. At least the rice harvester has capacity, whereas the carrot harvester has no capacity. Yeah, you do have to put a lot of work into it, definitely. On my Hutan Pantai map, I was growing seedlings and I was growing way more seedlings than I actually needed to plant, but you got absolutely nothing for the seedlings. Okay, so in case you haven't noticed, I've got a Massey farm here. Yes, I do use the AI. Although I have to say I've actually been enjoying just using the GPS and just doing the work myself. I've been enjoying that in this game because I can't steer a straight course even if I tried. That's okay, biker. We'll keep an eye out for your streams though anyway. But I know, yeah, life can get in the way, mate. Definitely. Like tomorrow night will be my night off as per usual. Bit of family time, so I won't be doing a stream tomorrow night. But there will be a stream again on Wednesday night, my time. Yeah, Nacho has a thing with John Deere. There's a John Deere on his farm, and the handbrake just beeps at him all the time. So, yeah. Yeah, we have some people here that don't have a lot of love for John Deeres. Okay, so we've got that growing there. Yeah, that'd be good, mate. I found editing videos really hard to get into. Hey, Cher Hamna, welcome. Thank you for joining the stream. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, Klaus, remember we welcome everyone here. Yeah, sometimes, Nacho, it can be good to edit the videos, especially, you know, when you might forget something. You're growing up with John Deere's. Really, me and my dad go 2 farms in his lorry, and there's this farm we go to drop off bedding for the cows, and I use their John Deere to unload the trailer. Ah, awesome. Yeah. So you get to do a bit of real farming. That's cool, mate. That's awesome. Yeah, I think I saw that one, Lone Wolves. Yeah, when the greeters finally had enough. Yeah, Nacho, that's the one. Sydney, I keep telling you, it's my badge of honor to have you fall asleep during my stream. So far, I feel like I'm failing. Yeah, I did that. I did some time lapses on my energy farm series that I did, which is about the only series I've done so far where I've actually filmed and edited videos. And yeah, I was just using the editing software to compress the video, so you just say, I want it sped up. Yeah, straps have definitely been broken, so I hope they fix the straps with the update. Lone wants to talk. A lovely sunny day, awesome. We've actually got heavy rain watch happening overnight at the moment, so Hoping it doesn't get too bad. They actually forecasted thunderstorms as well. Yeah, fair enough, Klaus. I think for me, I just used a time lapse for something that took me a lot of time, like loading logs into a trailer. It just seemed less painful for the audience. But when you're streaming, you don't get a chance to time lapse. And you don't get a chance to hide your mistakes either. Just reading the chat. Sydney, good night. You have a good night. Too busy reading the chat. Took the wrong turning. So I've put the goats and the sheep in there as sort of like a petting zoo. So I've made the farm like a destination place for people to come. So there's sort of like a petting zoo for the kids, and a restaurant which sells adult grape juice and hard bread, according to Klaus. Yeah, well, that's what the people pay for, isn't it? To see the mistakes. Now, I do like this feature, and I wish it'd be incorporated on more productions. We can fold them away, and we should, hopefully, get some bread popping out. There we go. Fresh bread. I might put those out again. I just like it because it means that you don't have the product sitting out in the all weather. I think it's quite good. So yeah, we've got a bit of a playground there for the kids. And the best place, the tractor museum. Since about FS19, I've always found a reason to have a tractor museum somewhere. I've now molded the bread, you reckon? Oh, you got 3 tractors stuck in your field. Oh man, that's annoying. So yeah, I even put a maze in. That's another thing I usually find an excuse to do, is to put a maze in somewhere. I had a couple of maps in FS22 that had mazes. Goat feed again, even though he has no goats on the farm. I have got goats on the farm, Klaus. Remember, I've mixed them with the sheep, which is apparently a definite no-no in Europe. Yeah, I wish there was more classic tractors in Farm Simulator. I like these forks, they're quite good. We've got our hydroponics there, so that's quite good. Sheep-head goats turn into sheep and no goats. Grenade launcher with sleeping grounds. I know, I'm failing tonight. Sydney hasn't gone to sleep yet. Oh, thanks, Max Gaming. I like these forks. They're really good. They basically have no collisions on them, so you can, move them up and down. So you don't have to worry too much about the pallets or anything like that. And then you hit the L key to lock them on. Hey, Jay's Virtual Gaming. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a good day. I'm doing well, thank you. Yep, just catching up on some work on Calmsden. We've just fertilised the olives and the grapes. Hey, Morefire, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining there on our vertical. Hope you're having a great day. Oh, and hey, I've missed a couple of new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you're having a great day. More fire. If you're wondering what the game is, it's Farming Simulator 25. Sure if that's what you mean. Okay, so you can get this game from Steam, from the Epic Game Store, from the Xbox if you're on Xbox, from the PlayStation if you're on PlayStation, or directly from farmingsimulator.com, depending on how you want to get it. Yeah, it's available on PC and console, so you can play it on PC or the Xbox Series X or the PlayStation 5. No problem. It's actually a really enjoyable, relaxing game. You can just chill out with at the end of a day. Hard day of work, you can just come back and just relax. And yeah, and what's good is every session is slightly different because you're doing something different. Sometimes you could be mowing grass, other times you could be harvesting, or you're cultivating, or you're sowing seeds, that sort of thing. So yeah, so I think we'll go through to a new day. It's packed here, Nacho, and yes, I am struggling to keep up with the chat. My apologies if I've missed anyone in the chat. So this is Farming Simulator 25. You'll actually see in the description the link to their website and what it is. So Yeah, I've put it in there to try and make life easier for people so they can find it. Let's see, what do we got in the way of contracts? Oh, my favorite, bale wrapping. Or fertilizing. I think I'm going to do some fertilizing. And I might do some weeding as well. Might set a contractor off on the weeding. It's a good amount of money. So I think the 6S will do the weeding okay. Bad Stream Master. Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, like I say, they're forecasting thunderstorms for over this way too. So, yeah, I wonder if it's a similar pattern. Oh, well, another couple of subscribers. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you're having a great day. I'm definitely having trouble keeping up with everyone at the moment. Luke is new. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Welcome back. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, definitely. Thanks, Crofter. Definitely go and show some support to Simulated Acres. He does some great videos. Hey, Dirty Nilsson. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Good morning to you, sir. Hope you're doing well. No, this one isn't multiplayer, Luke is new. Usually do my multiplayers on a Saturday and a Sunday night. Rest of the time is usually just single player for on a few maps that I do. Single player gameplay. Because for multiplayer I usually like to keep them cross-play, but I like to use a lot of non-cross-play mods on these maps, so yeah, so unfortunately it's difficult to make it a cross-play multiplayer. Okay, so this is Oakbridge Farm, previously known as Calmston Farm. Hey, thanks, Cher. I'm glad you find them great therapy. Yeah, definitely Nacho. Yeah, put that in. Want to see him get to 50 subscribers so we can see him do some live streaming on his phone. That is the problem, Klaus. There are many tractors, but I'm trying to stick with mainly the ones that make it to Mod Hub. So I know that they're going to be pretty good. Yeah, Hobby Corner, definitely put that one in, Crofter. Thank you. Hey, the herd, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Yes, this one is a mod tractor. It's the Massey 6. How are you today, the herd? I definitely enjoyed your story on the farm series. And you left it in another cliffhanger, mate. How? That means I have to wait until the next one to find out what's going to happen. So everyone, if you haven't checked out the Herd's channel, definitely check him out. Definitely worth checking. He has some awesome stories. Here we go. I've just put the Herd's link in the chat, so feel free to check it out. Yeah, trip to the park. The kids absolutely enjoyed themselves. It was their first time at a proper theme park, so yeah, they had so much fun on the roller coasters and the dodgems and the bumper boats. I even went on the roller coaster myself. It was good. Hey, thank you, Klaus. Appreciate that. Hey, another subscriber. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you're having a great day. Okay, so let's set this off on bit of a so we'll let that one do its thing. And I'll take an Uber back to the farm, and I'll empty this out of the herbicide and we'll put some fertilizer in. Oh, we've got a pallet of honey too, by the looks of it. The electric trucks, I use it in another map that I play on Cheeky Badger. Yeah, electric trucks definitely don't have the sound like the other ones do. So, yeah, sound wise, electric's not that great, but it was part of a storyline, so it works okay for that. Hey, Homrex, welcome to the stream. Thank you. I appreciate you coming back in and watching, mate. Thank you so much. No, mate, I was too busy trying to hold my luncheon. Just takes practice, mate. Just takes practice. Yeah, everyone, if you haven't hit the like button already, please hit the like button. I know it's easy to forget. I am guilty of forgetting occasionally. I try to hit the like button the first thing I do when I go into a stream, but sometimes I forget. So we've got 17 likes so far. Thank you to everyone that has hit the like button. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button. It gives you a good feeling and it doesn't cost anything. Oh no, your log truck has flipped. Oh no. Fair enough. Thank you, Herd. Always so helpful. Hey, thanks, Dirty Road Relay. Appreciate it. It's you guys that make it entertaining. Thank you so much. Yeah, Nacho, I know what you mean. Sometimes you can be so busy building farms you forget about why you're actually playing the game. It's the farm. I like Massey's, but I do wish they'd do something about their steering wheel. Just looks a bit lame. Driving like Rocket in his streams. Yeah, mate. He definitely shows us how not to drive. Oh, where are we? Fertilizing. I've definitely gone the wrong way. We'll take the scenic route, shall we? Yeah, he's probably trying to let you get some sleep there, Sydney. Klaus guilty. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go this way. We'll check out the AI worker. Make sure he's doing what he's meant to be doing. Doing an Uggsy and driving tractor into the... Yep. I was actually watching that stream when he drove into the river. That was so funny. It's gonna take him a while to live that one down. Now, this is what I like about FS25, is that water splash and movement. It's just so completely different to FS22 when it was just a flat plain that you drove through and nothing happened. So we're going to deactivate the automatic application rate. And we will set it to the minimum amount. Because when you're doing a contract, when you do a contract, you only have to put the absolute minimum down for it to register as a as being fertilized. So Yeah, that should mean we use fairly minimal amount of fertilizer to do this field. Oh, cool. Hello, Rosie. Sorry, just catching up with this chat again. I'm sorry, I am literally having trouble catching up with the chat. Heard, I know how it feels, mate. I know how it feels for you. Hey, Richard Herbert. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. What's your favourite thing about FS25? And what do I not like the most? Okay, so favourite thing for me is probably twofold. It's the mist and the atmosphere that they've built into the game. It just gives it that feeling, naturalness. And the other thing I really like about the game is the water physics, how when you drive through water now, the water splashes aside and creates waves. I really like those two features, and when you go back to FS22, you really miss it. Especially with the water, if you drive through water plains, it's just flat, nothing happens. So I really do like that. The crops, yeah, you know, I've tried rice, but I'm definitely more of a wheat and oat person, probably. So the new crops haven't really done that much for me. What do I not like the most? It's when updates break things. I don't like that much, and it's simple stuff that should have been checked. So I do get frustrated with giants and their testing before they release a patch or anything like that. But yeah, it's still, despite everything that happens, I still play the game. I still enjoy the game. And I hope the game gets better. So hopefully that answers your question there, Richard. Hey, well, we've got another 2 subscribers. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you're all having a great day. Yeah, mate, just catching up. Yes, Richard, that is definitely one of the issues with the last patch with precision farming. If you're doing a cultivating contract, it won't register the full 100% even though you've cultivated the whole thing. So yeah, are you on PC or are you on console there, Richard? because I'm on PC, so basically I just go, well, I've done the contract, I'll cheat the money in, and you know, I'll get paid for the contract that way. But I can do that because I'm on PC, but if you're on console you can't do it, so it'd be really frustrating. Oh, nice share, alfalfa. I don't think I've done the alfalfa yet on FS25. Yeah, I can understand your frustration there, Richard. It's definitely something, if you're using precision farming, it has definitely broken that side of things. Oh, I've just done a Kiwi and not turned the tool on. Gaz Crofter says, what testing? They test if their tea's too hot. You need it for your cows, yeah. Oh, nice, Nacho. Yeah, Jays, I know I probably should, but I haven't actually loaded that mod on. And I don't think it's available for console players either, so that doesn't help our console friends. If it can be uploaded to Mod Hub, that's the test. Yep. You're not doing precision farming? That's fine. I've been doing precision farming since it first came out. I really enjoy the challenge of it. Yeah, Richard, no, I'm from New Zealand, mate. So, about as far away from Ireland as you can get. Yeah, I know, mate. I do multiplayer streams on a Saturday and a Sunday, and I keep them console friendly so that my friends with consoles can join in. So I do know what it's like to play with console rules, and there's a few mods that I really miss, like universal auto load. Didn't like the farming on Sunshine Forest. Because isn't that meant to be more peat farming or something that they'd set up on that one? It's an interesting bird, the herd. In Māori folklore, legends, basically it offered to give up the power of flight in order to protect the forest god's forest. So it displayed a real self-sacrificing spirit. So I think that's why most New Zealanders sort of have adopted the kiwi bird as their national bird is because of that. I've done that before, Nacho, don't worry. Believe it or not, the kiwi's actually got the largest egg for its size. I wouldn't want to be a mother kiwi. Not sure I'd want to be a daddy kiwi living with a mummy kiwi. Field started to lose field detection. That's interesting. Bird in the herd. Yeah, mate, I just think it's interesting that for most of the world now, because of the kiwi fruit, everyone's just shortened it to kiwi, that has now become the kiwi. And it's sort of like, it's not, it's just, it's kiwi fruit. It was named after the bird. The AI just pulled out in front of me. Now I'm in the ditch. Welcome to AI driving, mate. Yeah, they don't know what stop signs are for, that's for sure. Hey, 542s, another subscriber. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you're having a great day. It was my favorite lorry and trailer too. Yeah. I always think it's funny how you guys call them lorries. Over here we call them trucks. We picked up on a lot of UK words over here, but lorry was definitely not one of them. Yeah, Richard, I do a bit of both, to be honest. A bit of animal husbandry and growing crops. So yeah, it depends on the map and you know what I'm doing. I know what you mean about you can end up spending way too much time on it. Definitely. But my wife came to the conclusion a while ago that she'd sooner me be at home playing the game than you know, always disappearing down to the pub every night. So, you know, it's a win-win. I save money, not spending money at the pub all the time. Yeah, I think it's definitely a UK thing. But yeah, I just think it's funny you guys call them lorries, and yeah, we look at that and go, that's a truck. Giants only test mods for malware and error-free logs. Mod testing is down to modders themselves, and a lot of them rush mods just to get them out as early as possible. Yeah, I think you're right there, Crofter, but you know, I sort of look at precision farming. That is a mod produced by Giants, so they should have tested it. I just thought the bird was a logo. You thought Kiwi's name meant that he literally harvested kiwis. Yeah, well, I did actually harvest him. When I was younger, I worked on a kiwi fruit orchard, and we picked and packed kiwi fruit for the international markets. So, but yeah, over here we call them kiwi fruit. We don't call them kiwis, because a kiwi for us is the bird. The herd. You're learning so much today. Yeah, lorry is a truck in English speak. Here in New Zealand we call them just trucks. I think in the US you call them tractors, don't you, or something? A truck is something that has a fixed body, whereas a tractor has the trailer hitched onto it. Yeah, so no lorries in Holland, hey? I actually tried to find out why the term lorry is used, but I couldn't actually find out much about it. Yeah, Richard, I'm actually live most nights except on a Tuesday night my time. So it is now currently Monday night my time, and I usually take Tuesday off to spend some time with the family. Then I'm back again on Wednesday night my time, and every night after that. Yeah, tractor trailers or semi trucks. Yep. Yeah, we just use the same term for you know, the tractor trailers and semis and fixed body trucks. We just call them trucks over here. We try to broaden the horizons of anyone in the chat. I think it's interesting in different cultures. You know, we all, yeah. Sorry, a lot of us speak the same language. Do apologise, Klaus and AI. I know you don't. You speak English very well, but it's not your native language. I do understand that. But how, so many different words can mean the same object depending on what part of the world you come from. And like even here in New Zealand, there is differences in language between parts of the North Island and parts of the South Island. In the North Island, we always had ice blocks, which were sort of like fruit flavoured ice on a stick. Whereas in the South Island, they'd call them ice lollies. Just different things like that, and that's within a small country like New Zealand. Broadening the minds of viewers since 2024. Oh, mate. I drove a fairly big truck in Wellington and took a wrong turn and went down a narrow suburban street. Yeah, that was not fun. Yeah, mate. And if you hang around here, you'll be going, yeah, nah, and yeah, mate, and cheer. Yeah, Crofter, I think you're right there. Hey, catch you later, Rocket. Thanks for jumping in. Appreciate it. You have a good evening. Hey, thanks Maxis Gaming. Appreciate you jumping in. You have a good day. And yeah, hope to see you next time. Yeah, Klaus, yeah, dialects. And I think it's interesting in Europe how you get the crossover too, like you get German speaking parts in like Switzerland and other areas like that. There's that crossover between the languages. Hey Robbie, welcome to the stream. Thanks for jumping in. Hope you're having a great day. Mate is something that's natural to you now, eh? It's just so easy to say. Hey, thanks, Cher, for following Crofter. It's a good channel, so definitely worth checking out. Is this a lorry AI farmer? Is that what you're talking about, or? In railway, it's a hand-driven cart. And in mining, a little cart where you put the materials in. Ah, interesting. Here you go, Herd. I've learned something. So you see, that to me leads to the real question, though, is okay. That's what they called a lorry, and that's where we get the word lorry from. But I'm just trying to figure out why they originally called it that sort of thing, a lorry. Yeah, interesting. Always have so many questions. That's the problem. But thanks for looking that up for us, AI Farmer. Appreciate it. I'm one of these word nerds. I'll actually go on to channels, YouTube channels, to watch, you know, why we have words for certain things, you know, and where the words came from. It's quite fascinating. So much of English is actually, you know, French, or sometimes even Scandinavian. Is there's a lot of Scandinavian words in English. And then as I've gone around, they've adopted words from, you know, the other places around the world, India. The Native Americans with the word canoe, and they just kept expanding the lexicon all the time. It was interesting. I found it interesting anyway. I'm a word nerd. A lorry is a minecart. Yeah, that. I don't think we actually ever called them lorries in New Zealand. They were always mine carts. Because I grew up in a gold mining town when I was younger, so yeah, I never recall them being called a lorry. Interesting. Yes, Sydney, come on. I'm going to lose my badge of honor if you don't fall asleep soon. But what I like about spraying the fertilizer on is it will only actually spray on the bit that you haven't sprayed on before, so it really reduces the amount of fertilizer you use. Whereas if I was using and broadcasting the solid fertilizer, it'd just be a big solid sheet everywhere. So Looks like we've finished both of those contracts. That's good. It's given us a little bit of a nice boost. Hey, we got 20 likes. That's absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for that. Do appreciate all those likes. So that's on the horizontal stream. I can't actually easily check the likes on the vertical stream, but thank you to everyone on the vertical stream that's hit the likes. I do appreciate it. Yeah, that's good to hear. Yeah, you have a good sleep, Sydney. Ah, I see that. That explains everything, yeah. So it's from the Old English. To lug, pull or drag, yeah. Wow, 24 likes on the vertical. Thank you so much for all the likes. Thanks, Herd. Appreciate you jumping in and checking that one. That's absolutely awesome. I think that's got to be a record for the vertical stream. Thank you so much. From the British railway industry, where large flat wagons were referred to as lorries. Well, I suppose they were referred to as lorries if they're sort of, you know, originally in the mining industry, and from that word about lugging, it all sort of pieces together. So yeah, that's interesting. Here we go, people. Even this word nerd has learned something tonight. Thank you so much for your research, guys. I appreciate it. And that's actually what I love doing is going back to the root word and finding out how the language we speak today has sort of progressed from the original word. And English is such a mixture of words. You know, there's Latin, there's Greek, there's Celtic, there's the Old English, Frisian, French. Yeah, I think there's even probably German words, and yeah. And of course in New Zealand we've incorporated a lot of Maori words. Kia ora, kai for food, whānau for family, and it's becoming part of our everyday speak where we just say it without even thinking about it. It's like on my post the other day, you know, when I said that, you know, I was bushed from being at the theme park, you know. I wasn't too sure whether people would get what I meant from that or not. You know, over here it's slang for just being absolutely tired. So yeah, hopefully you guys picked up on that one. May or may not be something that you use yourselves, I don't know. Hey Tim O'Brien, welcome. Thank you for joining on the vertical stream. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, I think it stems from, you know, in the days when people would work in the bush cutting down the big logs and that sort of thing. And yeah. Like I say, you know, sometimes we just use words we don't really know why, just we know the meaning of it. Yep, so bushed is just really, really tired. So at the moment, Sydney Morse is completely bushed and should be going to sleep. Yeah, so Tim O'Brien, we're just on the Calmston Farm Oakbridge farm map. Just doing a couple of contracts. I set up a farm with a grape vineyard and olive grove, and just working through the months. Always thought it came from pushed. Yeah, I'm not too sure. There's probably a whole university course on Kiwi slang. Hey, no worries, Nacho. Welcome back. Yes, so far our thunderstorms haven't occurred yet, but it's still early in the night and they're forecasting some real heavy rain at times, so we'll wait and see what happens. Fortunately, where we live, we don't usually get major tornadoes. Has been known to happen, but yeah, we don't normally get major tornadoes. So I'm quite happy about that, to be honest. I do feel sorry for my American cousins that live in the tornado alley and, you know, live with it all the time. It would have to be pretty scary to live through something like that. Oh, that is a good question. I usually end up doing silage bales because I just like baling. But yeah, are you doing grass or maize? I always think pits are for maize silage, but then again, I know Tom Pemberton does a lot of grass in his pit, so yeah, not too sure. Yeah, heard you're doing really well. You're doing awesome well, man. I'm just about to go and book a plane ticket. You're doing grass, yeah. I don't know, I just like doing bales, but yeah, it can be fun to put it into a pit and roll backwards and forwards for about 4 hours. I guess. I guess that can be classed as fun. Throw in a free tour. Yeah, I think you forgot to mention the alligators and the snapping turtles, the rattlesnakes, the grizzly bears, the cougars, the cat kind. Probably the other kind you have to worry about too. Yeah, mate, on that Louisiana map, I was always a bit cautious about going in that pond by the farm. It was sort of like, that's alligator territory, that one. Right, let's put this away and yeah, heard. I know what you mean. I was watching a documentary where a guy went down there and was talking to a proper Cajun guy. Um, yeah, and yeah, totally different culture to most of America there. Totally different culture. And he grew rice and crawfish, and yeah, it was just amazing listening to him. Australia, now that's a place to worry about the wildlife, man. They've got some of the deadliest snakes, deadliest jellyfish, deadliest crocodiles, and they give them such nice names like bottles and salties. Yes, I should go and take that honey over, shouldn't I? Yeah, spiders, snakes, birds. Yep, you're not wrong there, Herd. I've seen the size of the devil. They don't bite ankles, mate. They take the knees out. Yeah, our farmer, we had something similar too. We had a major shooting at a mosque here with a semi-automatic, and within days the government had banned all semi-automatics. Just passed the law, bang, gone. No semi-automatics. You don't need a semi-automatic to hunt a deer. Yeah, the cartoon was an accurate description there, the herd. Hey, Biker Mouse, still lurking. Thank you. Hey, you enjoying Roadcraft? I heard there was a little bit of controversy about Roadcraft. No day-night cycle, no fuel usage, and that sort of thing. So yeah, how are you finding it? I know, I think Mr. Silly P's been doing a bit of Roadcraft lately. I've seen some of the gameplay. It looks pretty awesome. No worries, Klaus. Actually, I'm probably going to call it a night myself. It's 11:30 at night, and I have work in the morning, so yep. But yeah, AI Farmer, I know. Yeah, yeah. One more shooting in history, so on the side, we're lucky. Yeah. Biker Mouse still better than FS25 at launch. Yeah, so the basic gameplay still works properly then. Hey, definitely, Andrew. Right, so hey guys, it has been an absolute blast tonight. Thank you so much for everyone that's jumped in. Thank you to everyone that's subscribed and hit the like button. If you haven't done so already, it's still not too late, and it does give you a feel-good feeling. But until next time, have a good day, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world, and whatever time you're watching this. And until next time, bye.